We were just talking about all that grandstanding by Alex Padilla. Well, other Democrats are grandstanding on this. I want to play for you an outrageous, kind of hilarious moment when, at a hearing, Democratic Congresswoman Linda Sanchez tried to play the sexism card in a congressional hearing with Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent. Have a look at this.
We've already seen that prices are rising on many everyday goods.
Congresswoman,
please don't interrupt me.
We had
the time is mine. The time is mine. Please don't interrupt me. I will ask you questions and I will grant you an opportunity to answer them, but please don't interrupt me during my time.
With pleasure.
Okay, I know I'm a woman, but please try to limit yourself to answering my questions. No, I'm sorry, but we get talked over all the time.
Mick, I don't know what was better there, the look on Scott Bessent's face when he was levied that charge at him, or the groans from the audience in the gallery as she even said it. Why do Democrats, Mick, constantly have to play the victim?
Because that's what they're selling. That's what they're trying to convince you that you're a victim as well, and that maybe you'll vote for them if you feel like you are a victim as well. Look, I know Congresswoman Sanchez. I've worked with her for many years. It doesn't surprise any of us who know her. It went over like it's all sorts of off-color things I could say about how poorly it went over in the conference room. Scott Bessent did a great job. No one could watch that video and think that he was being sexist in his commentary. So it doesn't help the Democrats. They're floundering right now, James. They are. They don't know what they stand for right now, other than they don't like Donald Trump. They are really, really struggling for a message, and my guess is they're never going to find it from Congresswoman Linda Sanchez.
Yeah, well, I think we do know, Mick, though, that the Democrats really don't like Donald Trump. They've made that pretty clear. But, hey, before I let you go, got to ask you about AUKUS, the big submarine deal. Now, there was a lot of upset and confusion here in Australia this week when there was an announced review of the AUKUS program, but others I've spoken to say, well, this is just part of a broader review of the national defense strategy in the U.S. that's been brought forward to August this year. Do you think AUKUS is in jeopardy, or do you think that maybe this could be a bit of a negotiating trick by the Trump White House to get Labor and the Australian government to finally do something about our anemic defense spending here in Australia?
Yeah, James, I saw this and tried to pay close attention to it. You know that I work with Joe Hockey at his Bondi Partners as a senior advisor. So this came across our desk very early on. Here's what I'm looking at right now in the early couple of days after the announcement. This is not that at all unusual for a new administration coming in to review the policies of previous administrations. Don't forget, AUKUS came in under the Biden administration. Keir Starmer did the exact same thing, for example, in the UK. So I think, I'm a little concerned that maybe Trump is having second thoughts, and I'm a little concerned it might be leverage, but I'm not jumping to that conclusion yet, because again, this is more ordinary course of business with a new administration coming into Washington, D.C.
Yeah, no, I think that's about right. Mick Mulvaney, thanks so much for joining me on the U.S. Report. See you next time.